The Witness is an experience unlike any other. The game developed by Jonathan Blow manages to feel familiar and alien at the same time, with a unique atmosphere that unnerves the player with its constant contrast between beautiful locations and complicated puzzles. A situation that doesn't really make a lot of sense at first glance. Who are you? Why are you here? Where is here? These are all questions you'll find yourself asking when you start The Witness, so let's take a closer look. The Witness is a first-person 3D puzzle game where players must explore a mysterious uninhabited island divided into several different locations representing different biomes. In each location, players will find puzzle panels which must be solved to open doors, operate mechanisms, and finally activate a laser device in each location. By activating enough of these devices, the path to the final area of the game will open. Puzzles in The Witness are mostly maze puzzles governed by different rules which are introduced gradually. These puzzles are quite easy in the first area, requiring players to just draw a line from a starting point to an ending one. But things become more complicated quickly, with players having to separate different colored dots and reach the end point, create specific shapes, manipulate panels so that sunlight can reveal the correct path, and so on. Before being able to solve the puzzle panels, players will have to discover and fully understand the rules for each puzzle type, meaning that you'll be completing puzzles before you ever touch a single panel. This makes the experience quite challenging yet incredibly satisfying. You're probably picking up on the fact that The Witness is not a straightforward experience. The lack of any sort of hand-holding and the open-world nature of the game can make it feel confusing to less experienced players. But those who like to understand things without any help will find this approach quite refreshing. The Witness is all about finding your own answers at your own pace, a design choice that ultimately enriches the player. Even more so if you pay attention to the story bits scattered throughout the island. The Witness's story is told through wonderfully acted audio messages that quote philosophers, scientists, and other media. It's another one of those things that make very little sense in the beginning, but once you see the bigger picture, you'll begin to understand the meaning of your adventure in the world of The Witness. There's a lot that can be left to interpretation here, so we'll leave that to you so we can talk about how it looks and feels. The game's beautiful yet eerie atmosphere is vastly enhanced by the excellent presentation. Each of the biomes are done extremely well, and the environmental sounds, unlike a visible interface, will allow you to become completely immersed. The performance is also solid, with the game running at 60 frames per second on the PS4 at almost all times. But there is one thing we want to warn you about. It isn't something that happens to everyone, but sometimes the combination of lighting and FOV settings can cause some players to experience motion sickness. We suffered from it mostly in the desert area, but the issue seems to be widespread, so keep this in mind before delving into the game. The Witness really is one of the most unique games released in recent times, and as such, it's not a game for everyone. It's basically one huge puzzle solving session with over 500 puzzles, so those of you who are looking for action between puzzle solving segments, or those of you who don't want to spend hours trying to figure out a single puzzle panel may not like it very much. A little variation in the experience might have made more players enjoy the game, but then again, it wouldn't have been the uniquely charming game that it is, so we gave it a 9.2.